Chains on, man, bro, what's the umbrella? Just went for the rain. These boys fucked up, let me slip in the game. This shit went to her brain. She know I'm a piece and ain't easy to tame. She sprung on my sheets while I beat out her frame.
Oh, what's up guys, it's OP Mamba. So in this video, we're going over the new character, EX Gear 5 Luffy arrives. He is a green defender, which I called it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I've been saying that. Green defender, he can switch. But yeah, I think he's coming in the 23rd when Claw leaves. So yeah, man. Let's get it. Let's get into the traits and stuff. Alright, so the first one is Luffy ability skills. Skill 1, Gum Gum Lightning. Okay, cooldown is 28 seconds. Yo, that's mad short. I mean, kinda, yeah. A long range area attack with a chance to shock enemies. If shock cannot be inflicted, then it will knock back. Attack ignores obstacle, becomes temporarily invincible after use. Acquire attack debuff effect at level 5. Okay, pretty good. The range looks stupid broken. Look at the range. So if you like can't inflict shock, then you'll just do a knockback. So that's pretty good. Okay, so the skill 2. Skill 2 number 1, by the way. So he has 2 skills too. So number 1 is Gum Gum Gun. If this skill can be used only once per spawn, it will be available again after respawning. So I think that's the same thing as Z Nuke. If you use Gum Gum Gun, skill 2 will become Gum Gum Giant. Long range area attack with a knockback effect. Damage that will ignore the enemy's defense stat, of course. Attack ignores obstacle, become temporarily invincible after use. This skill cannot be used in some location where there's so yeah, so you can't use it like under the bridge and stuff like that, I think. But yeah, the range looks fucking stupid on that. So this is the second skill, Gum Gum Giant. Cooldown 37 seconds. If you use Gum Gum Gun, skill 2 will become Gum Gum Giant. A mid-range area attack with a knockback effect. Damage dealt will ignore the enemy's defense stat. Nullify stagger for a period of time. So both of these skills ignore enemy's defense stat. So defenders who? Alright, Luffy ability traits. Character trait. Nullify shock and entrance, of course. When you start refilling the treasure gauge, the class changes to defender. By the way, so you can go into defender, attacker, and runner. So yeah. When attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, the class changes to attacker. When you start capturing treasure, the class changes to runner. So yeah, that's insane. Defender traits. When in the area around your captured treasure, reduce damage by 30%. When you are in your team's treasure area and the treasure gauge is 80% or more, resist stagger and knockback. That's a W. Can ignore the enemies and refill the treasure gauge and recover their treasure gauge 50% past its maximum amount. So even if anyone's like on the treasure area, you can still fill it up. So it has like the extra 50%, you know, just like Red Big Mom and Blue Kaido. As the attacker traits, when in the area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 30. When your HP is more than 70%, resist staggering effect. When using skill 2, your attack increased by 30% for 20 seconds, cannot stack. Okay. Runner traits. When your HP is 70% or more, increase capture speed by 50%. While you are capturing treasure, resist stagger and being down. That's good. Recover 30% of HP and reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 20%. When you capture treasure, okay, so skill 1 by 20%, recover HP 30. All looks good. Alright, let's look at the traits, man. When knocking back an enemy, increase defense by 20%, increase up to 70% by once reset. Okay, and increase speed by 20% for 10 seconds, cannot stack. When in the treasure area, reduce damage by 30%, increase damage dealt by 20. Oh, okay. So damage reduction plus increased damage dealt. After holding down the skill button during the first hit of a normal attack combo, the second hit of the attack changes into a counter attack that knocks enemy back. Become temporarily invincible. Wait, what? So you gotta hold your normals for the counter, and that shit like makes you invincible? Leo, what the flip? You can kind of like hold that shit for infinite, right? Alright, trade 2. When you knock back an enemy, recover HP by 15%, reduce the cooldown time of your skill 2 by 15%. When your HP is more than 50%, remove status effect and nullify status inflicted by enemies, so that is good. When attacked by enemy which perimeter are boosted, remove status effect applied to enemy that buffed it. So Shanks red hair hockey state, bye bye. When this trait activates, it also nullifies status effect applied to the enemy, does not apply to invincibility, also reduce the cooldown of skill 2 by 7%. So that's, wait, when the trait activates, it also nullifies status effect applied to the enemy. Okay, cool. So looks pretty damn good, huh? He has everything. Alright, character strategy. Luffy can change into any class depending on the trait. Also, he has specific traits for each class. It'll be easier to protect treasure as a defender. It'll be easier to offense as an attacker, and of course to runner. Plus, after holding down the skill button during the first hit of a normal attack combo, the second hit of the attack changes into a counter. So make sure of the enemy's attack and turn it back against them. Also, Luffy becomes stronger as his defense increases. He knock back enemies with your skill and normal attack counter. Okay, so I gotta get that defense increase, man. Alright, how do you use skill 1 Gum Lightning? A skill that grabs lightning high in the sky and throws it at a long range. This attack ignores obstacles, so catch enemies off guard by striking them from their blind spot. Also, you can avoid receiving damage with invincible state. A simple skill that covers both offense and defense. Yeah, the range looks freaking insane on that shit. How do you skill 2 Bajrang Gun? A skill that can only be used once per spawn. You can attack enemies over a wide range with a giant fist. Also, the skill ignores defense and deal damage, so you can aim to deal huge damage and turn the tide with this skill. How do you skill 2 Gum Giant? A skill where Luffy becomes bigger and stomps enemy underfoot. Same as Gum Bajrang Gun. This attack ignores defense and can knock back enemies. Depending on his trait, it can be easy to reduce the cooldown time, so be sure to frequently use this skill. Okay. I think, is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. Like, he looks pretty damn good. Can go into every single class. And anything else I need to cover? Oh, the gems, I think we're getting like in total 263, something like that. It's not bad, but yeah, we still don't know if he's gonna be guaranteed or not. And I think people are talking about like there might be possibly like Sanji coming tomorrow, because you know that we got Killer before like after one day, the claw reveal. So yeah, man, let me know what do you think about this Gear 5, you know, all that. It looks pretty good. I mean, of course it's gonna be good. New EX can go into every single freaking class and stuff like that. But yeah, man, leave a like, subscribe, and we're out, man.